Yo, what's good YouTube, man? It's your boy Chopper Bucket, and I'm finna show y'all how to make the best lockdown build on the game, man. So we can basically just get right into it, man. We're gonna go with the small forward position, man. Obviously, number 7 from Melo, you already know, man, Carmelo Anthony. And yeah, let's get right into it, man. So this is the first screen, man. We gotta choose our skill breakdown, man. We gotta choose our pie chart, basically. Now I know Ronnie did say that we would be most likely getting custom pie charts when the game drops, so my build can change. But I spent the last couple of days, man, looking at just lockdown builds and just defensive builds in general, man, and I feel like this one is the best, man. It's the last pie chart, man. It's the one with the most defense. And I know what y'all thinking, man. That three-pointer, that 50, it's looking a little low, man. It is looking a little low, man. But I'm going to show y'all what kind of shooting badges I'm rocking with this year. And I'm going to be running with boost the whole year as well, man. So I don't think I'm personally going to have a problem. But, you know, we're going to find out. But this is the build I am going with, man. I spent the last couple days just looking at a bunch of them, man. If y'all didn't know, I had a slashing defender last year. I just like slashing and playing defense, man. So, this is the best one I found that can do that stuff. So, we're going to hop into it, man. So we're going to go with the last pie chart. For our physical profile, we want the most agility and the most vertical. In my opinion, since I'm a small forward, man, I don't really need too much strength. I mean, 70 strength is still really, really good for a small forward. And I don't have to tell you how nasty them, agility and vertical stats are. So we're going to go with the second to last pie for the physical profile. Now this is where we set our potential, which is basically our attribute caps, man. So I've worked this shit out the last couple days to where I can get everything that I need and want as far as like what exact like attribute caps I'm working with. So you got to follow this exactly so to get your amount of upgrades that I think you should have. So finishing is first. We're gonna max out our close shot, we're gonna max out our driving layup, and we're gonna max out our driving dunk. For our standing dunk, we want to go to a 62, and for our post hook, we want to go to a 56, which caps us out at 14 finishing badge upgrades, man. That is perfect for what I want to do this year, and that's perfect. For our shooting, to get our max badge upgrades, which unfortunately on this build is only 4, but to do that we have to max out everything, so which I'm fine with. So I get obviously that 53. I still get a 65 midi, which is really nice. Shit, that was better than last year. And I get my max 4 shooting badge upgrades, which is fine. Playmaking, we're not really worried too much about this, but I'm gonna show y'all. I'll max out your ball handling. 67. It's not too good. Can't even get pro dribble animations. But watch, I'm gonna show y'all. In a little bit, man. Defense. I was about to say shooting guard. I am a small forward lock, man. I'm a small forward. I'm 95% of the time going to be guarding the guards, going to be guarding the ball handlers, going to be guarding the wing. So my interior defense doesn't really matter that much, but just for the sake of putting it up, I'm gonna go to 65. Perimeter defense, obviously gonna max that bitch out. Lateral quickness, you gonna max that bitch out. Steal, you gonna max that bitch out. Block, we're gonna have to a 90. It maxes out at 92, but we're gonna keep it at a 90. And then rebounding, we're gonna go to a 67, not upgrade it too much. But I mean, if you think about it, high 60s, almost 70 rebound, that's still pretty good for a small forward, man. I'm gonna be sitting corner, obviously, so I think that is perfect. And on top of that, it gives me a total of 24 badge upgrades, and I'm about to go crazy with them badges, man. The defensive badges this year are amazing, but we're gonna get into that a little bit later. So this is the caps that you want to have to get those certain badge upgrades. Obviously, most of y'all know how the badge upgrades work this year. You got to upgrade certain things in that category to get different badge upgrades. It really takes a long time, man. It really does, man. I've been working with this for the last couple days, man, and I can assure you that this is the best lockdown build on the game, man. Now to the juicy part, man. So we're gonna pick our body shape. I forgot about that. I went with Define. I'm gonna go with Define just because it looks the best, I think, man. I gotta be intimidating these bitch ass fucking guards this year, man. I look built. I don't look too big. I don't look too skinny. I think that's perfect, man. I like how they added this. It doesn't change any of your stats or any of your attributes, so that's pretty cool. It's really what you want to look like, man. But I went with Define, man. So we're gonna get into the juicy stuff now, man. The height. 610 locks are gone, y'all. 610 locks are gone. Can we get a fucking, you know, a rip in the chat, man? It's tough. But I didn't even have a 610 lock last year. I had a 6'8 slashing defender, so it's really not that big a deal to me. But yeah, you cannot go to 610. The highest you can go to is 6'9. And honestly, it starts you off at 6'7, and that's because 6'8 and 6'9, man. The attributes suck, man. They really do, man. 6'9", I don't even have to tell you how terrible this is. Even 6'8", man. 6'8 was such a... If anything, 6'8 was under height last year, man. Look at it this year, man. My ball handling drops 4. My steal drops 4. My acceleration goes down to the 70s. My vertical drops... Bro, it's trash, man. It's trash. It starts you off at 6'7". Now, you can argue that 6'7 is perfectly fine, which it is. It's neutral. But watch what happens when I drop it to 6'6", man. Come on, y'all. Look at this shit. I don't even have to tell y'all. Like, where do I even start, man? Where do I even start? First thing I noticed was that my vertical went from a 90 to a max. It can be 95 vertical. And that obviously is perfect for defenders when it comes to blocking and slashers when it comes to driving, man. A 95 vert, I'm going to be jumping over everybody, man. And then my vertical, or my speed and acceleration goes up tremendously as well. My strength drops, what, 2? We going to get that back up, though. I'm going to show y'all. And as far as attributes go, 87 to a 90 drive and dunk. 67 to a 71 ball handling. Yes, that means I can get pro dribble animations, man. 2K20 is just like 2K19. It's a 70 overall to get your pro dribble moves, or 70 ball handling to get your pro dribble moves. That gets me there at 6'6". Perimeter defense shoots up. Lateral quickness shoots up. Steal shoots up. -1 on my block. Who cares? 6'6", I really feel like it's the way this year, man. I really do, man. As y'all can tell, these smaller players are starting to be more popular this year, man. I don't think you're going to be seeing a lot of big, like, tall players this year. As we know, obviously, small guards are very popular, you know, in these first couple days of the demo. 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", really no higher than that. Centers, 7'3s are insanely slow. I've been seeing a lot of 7'1", 7 foot, 6'11", and even 6'10 power forwards and 6'9 power forwards, man. Why not do the same thing with the lock, man? 6'10 you can't go. 6'9, 6'8 is dead. I really feel like 6'6. I mean, y'all see the difference, man. I think 6'6 is the wave this year, man. I really do, man. That's the height I'm going with, man. It's a little on the low side for me, but I think I can make it work, man. I'm gonna be guarding guards for the most part, so it doesn't even really matter about my height too much as far as being short. But 6'6, man. I like it, man. I like it. That's the one I went with this year, man. Weight doesn't really matter too much. I went with 223 because I only get -1 on my lateral quickness. And 223 is the lowest weight I can go without having that acceleration drop to 82. I want to keep that 83 acceleration. And I get my strength back up to a 70, so it works out. Weight, it really doesn't matter too much. I mean, you can pick really whatever weight you want. But I went with 223. I feel like this is my most comfortable weight. Yeah, you know, that's the one I went with. It doesn't really matter too much, though. Wingspan. Wingspan, I was thinking about maxing it out, but I mean, you could say, you know, a 49.3, a 51.3. Really, what's the difference? But I'm not trying to have my fucking 3 in the 40s, man. That shit's dead, man. Fuck that. And it lowers my strength for some reason this year. I don't know why lateral or wingspan would do that, but so I didn't go with max this year. I went with 84.6. As you can see, I still get my 53, 51, whatever, same thing, man. I mean, boost and shit like that, man. I'm gonna be able to make it work, I think. I still get a 64 midi, which is still really good. My steal goes up 1, my block goes up 2. We back in the 90s with my block, that's perfect. And I only go down 1 to a 70 ball handle, which still allows me to get my pro dribble animation. So I thought 84.6 was perfect. I still keep all my speed stats, my 70 strength, my 95 vertical. I went with 84.6, man. I feel like this is the best. And takeover. Now you have 2 options, lockdown takeover obviously, or slasher takeover. Now I'm pretty sure when the game drops, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to interchange your takeovers just like you can with your badges. So maybe one game you want to have lockdown takeover, maybe the next you want to have slashing takeover. So it really doesn't matter which one you pick, but just for the sake of this video, man, it's a fucking, you know, best lockdown build on the game, and you got to go with the lock take, man. You got to go with the lock take, man. So it's going to tell me I built a 2-way finisher, man. Look at those similarities, man. Come on, you can't tell me those are not nasty similarities, man. We got Dr. J, Jimmy Buckets, and PG, man. Come on now. I don't know why the fuck it has me labeled as a two-way finisher. I mean, if anything, I'm a lock, obviously primary. I feel like it should be calling me a slashing defender, man. That's what I am, you know. But two-way finisher, man, I'll take it. This next screen doesn't really matter too much. This is just a screen that shows you what overall you want to test your build out as, and you would think like, oh, you know, okay, what the hell, or, you know, I can't get a 70 ball control till I'm 99, or, you know, I can't get my fucking a 90 driving dunk till I'm fucking 99. No, it doesn't work like that, man. When the game drops, Mike Wang confirmed that you can upgrade whatever you want off rip. So this screen really doesn't mean anything. It doesn't really mean anything. So we're gonna skip that, man, and we're gonna get into the best part about this build, man. Is the badges, man. We gonna of course start off with our defensive badges, man. The defensive badges in the game, and I'm not even biased just because I'm a lock, I feel like they are the best badges in the game, man. Look at these shits, man. They did such a damn good job with badges this year, man. I am really like just surprised and just like it's really amazing, man, what they did with badges this year. You already know, man. I gotta go with Hall of Fame Pickpocket. I gotta go with Hall of Fame Intimidator, man. I think this is one of the best badges in the game. It's basically just a shock and test badge. Nobody's fucking shooting over me, man. Y'all stretches can have your fucking, you know, your jump shot animations and shit, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Nobody's shooting over me, man. And then one of my favorite badges in the entire game is this one right here, man. You know I have to have this Hall of Fame, man. What? After successfully blocking or stealing the ball from an opponent, an additional penalty is given to the opposing player's takeover meter. What? Heart Crusher, man, is so fucking valid, man. This is such a big ass W, man. All them bitch ass fucking sharps that then they gonna get their takeover, the playmakers they gonna get their takeover. Nah, man, give me that fucking ball, man. And that shit's shooting down, man. I think this is such a fucking good badge, man. Such a good addition to the game, man. And then y'all know I gotta go with Clamps Hall of Fame, man. Clamps is basically like kind of like a defensive stopper this year. Boost the ability to kind of a bruiser too. Boost the ability to stay in front of the ball handler on the perimeter. What's it called? Quicker cutoff moves and more successful when bumping or hit riding the ball handler. Gotta have the Hall of Fame. That's essential. And then really, I get 8 upgrades left, man. Really, you can do whatever you want, man. I decided to go with Interceptor Gold. To be honest, man, I think just being a lock, you know, the last year, I really think I have a pretty good IQ when it comes to passing lanes. I really can go with this on silver, but you know, just because I want to try it out, man. Oh yeah, you can always change your badges too, man. Badges are interchangeable this year. Say one game you want, you know, Hall of Fame pickpocket or silver pickpocket, and you want, you know, Interceptor Hall of Fame. You could change them. You could change them whatever you want, man. I think there's certain overalls or certain badge upgrades that you have to achieve to be able to do that. And then I know for sure when it's 90, when you hit 95 overall, you can change them whenever, wherever you want. But I'm gonna try Interceptor Gold, man. And then I have 5 upgrades left, so I gotta have my pick dodger at least silver, man. You know, them big bodies gonna be crazy this year, man. I gotta have that bitch at least silver. And then with my 3 upgrades left, I wanted to get as many badges as I can. So I went with Chase Down Artist Bronze, Defensive Leader Bronze. This is another new badge this year. It's basically like Defensive Anchor, but I'm pretty sure 2K changed it to Leader just because Anchor kind of sounds like a big man type of, you know, anchor, the defensive anchor. But no, you can get this as any defensive build, and it obviously boosts the defensive abilities of my teammates. You know, I gotta help my boys out, man. And then I went with Tireless Defender as well for bronze. Just reduces my energy that I exert when playing defense. I think that's pretty crucial to have. So this is what I went. Obviously, you could have different badges than me. You might want, you know, you might prefer Pogo Stick or Rebound Crasher or, you know, shit like, you know, it really doesn't matter. But these are the badges that I think are going to be really nice for me to have. And yeah, those are my defensive badges. So I'm gonna move on to my finishing badges, man. This is the second one. I get 14 available upgrades. I can't get a Hall of Fame badge in this category. You know, obviously I'm a kind of a pure lock, so I can't really get any Hall of Fame badges except in my defense badges, obviously. But we gonna make it work, of course. With gold badges, what? Gold badges? Man, y'all know I had to go with Contact Finisher, man. It's basically the new posterizer, but it's better than posterizer because it helps you convert contact layups as well. So I had to go with that bitch gold, obviously. Fancy footwork, man. If y'all played with me last year, man, y'all know I love my Euros, man. Improves a player's ability to beat defenders with an advanced layup or dunk gather. That's got to be gold, of course. Acrobat gold, of course. Actually, nah, I'm gonna keep Acrobat silver, man. I had it silver last year, and you know, I fucked with it. You know, it was whatever, really. Giant Slayer, definitely gold. I think this is such a nice badge this year, man. Heightens the effectiveness of layups over taller defenders, man. And as y'all know, obviously I went 6'6" this year, so a lot of people in that paint are going to be taller than me, man. Giant Slayer is going to come in so fucking nice, man. And then for my last couple, you can really do again whatever you want, but I think I'm gonna go with Showtime. I'm gonna go with Showtime Silver, and my last one I'm gonna pick is Slithery Finisher. I mean, you can make the argument that I can maybe go with Back Down Punisher if I have a guard on me. I can change that in the future if I want. Maybe Fast Break Finisher, but I went with Slithery Finisher, and it improves my ability to avoid contact when attacking the rim. And then Showtime Silver, I really think is gonna be really nice. Again, you know, I'm all about helping my teammates, man. Just doing things for my teammates. I'm a team player when it comes down to it, and this is gonna boost my team's takeover meters after completing a highlight play or dunk or something like that, and one flashy dunksy. And ain't nothing better, man, when I you know, pluck a fucking bitch ass ball handler, man, and I'm dunking on the fast break. You know, I'm feeding all my niggas really, because all their team takeover is gonna boost, man. It's gonna be crazy. But so I went with that. Again, you can do whatever you want really, but I think this is gonna be really nice for my slash and lock this year, man. I really fuck with these badges. Now to my shooting badges, man. You gotta make this shit work, man. You only get 4 upgrades. You only get 4. Now, you can argue that quick draw is not going to mean anything, because I've heard stuff that is going to be tinkered in the final game, but as of right now, it speeds up the release of your jump shot. So I haven't really experienced with it too much, but basically I'm pretty sure if you don't have the badge, you are going to be shooting very slow. Very slow. Bronze, you'll be shooting decently fast. Silver, you'll be shooting pretty fast. Gold, you'll be shooting insanely fast. And then Hall of Fame is just ridiculous. It's going to be like 6'4" play sharps from last year. They fucking released that bitch. You can't even get a fucking contest. It's OD. Obviously, I can only get it to gold, but then, you know, I'm only going to have 1 upgrade. So I'm going to keep it for silver just for the sake of this shit. But if they do end up fixing that next year, or not next year, what the fuck, when the game comes out in a couple weeks, and it's not that important to have as far as getting your jump shot off fast, then I'm probably going to have it on bronze. I don't think I'm not going to have it at all, because, you know, I don't want to be shooting really fucking slow. That's ridiculous. But just for the sake of this video, I'm going to have it on silver. And then, in my opinion, one of the best shooting badges they could have added in this game, man. Again, just such a good job on badges this year, 2K. That shit crazy, man. But it is this badge right here, Hot Zone Hunter, man. It boosts my shot percentage for attempts taken and my hot spots, man. That is fucking perfect, man. Obviously, it's not going to really activate when the game first comes out, because I'm not going to have any hot spots. But once I get my hot spots, man, it's fucking over. This badge is so nice to have, and I'm going to keep it on bronze. I think that's a really good badge, man, especially for these lockdowns, you know. Now, I debated for this back and forth for the last couple days, man, between corner specialist and catch and shoot. But I was really thinking about it. If you really think about it, catch and shoot is basically kind of like a corner specialist, you know, for my game at least. And for corner specialist, I'm obviously going to be, you know, catching and shooting in the corner. It's going to help. But catch and shoot will help me catching and shoot from anywhere, really, right? Boost the chance of hitting a jump shot immediately after a catch. Corner specialist is just, you know, gives you a boost for any shot taken near the corner, you know, off the dribble, whatever, shit like that, you know. Catch and shoot, I think, is just more valuable to me, man. I could catch and shoot from anywhere, man. It's gonna give me a boost. It's gonna help out a lot, and I decided to go with that, man. Catch and shoot and Hot Zone Hunter, man. Once I get my Hot Zone Hunter badge, catch and shoot, it's over, man. And boost, of course, man. I think this is essential, man. You have to have these badges if you have a low 3-pointer rating this year, man. You're gonna have to. No one gives a fuck about range extender as a lock, Deadeye as a lock. No, you're not gonna be taking contested shots. You're gonna be taking open shots, man. You gotta have catch and shoot, man. And then, obviously, last but not least, I mean, basically least, because it's fucking, you know, it doesn't really matter. I only get 1 upgrade. But, you know, if you're not retarded, you're going to go with quick first step, obviously. As a slasher, you know, provides more explosive first steps out of triple threat. And size ups, man. It just gives you a little speed boost, man. I got to have that. And that's basically it for the badges, man. I really fuck with this build this year, man. Not only, you saw the attributes, man. You saw how crazy the attributes are, man. And these are the badges I'm going to be rolling with, man. I think I'm pretty diverse as far as my badges go. And I really think I'm going to make this build work this year, man. Yeah, I'm going 6'6". I'm going to see what that 3-point, I'm going to show y'all what that 3-point rating can do, man. Hopefully, it ain't going to prove me wrong, man. But, yeah, that is my build for 2K20 as of right now. It could change. As far as when pie charts, you know, custom pie charts, more pie charts, whatever Ronnie was talking about. Again, it's Ronnie, so who the fuck knows? But yeah, man, I'm trying to go fucking crazy on 2K20 this year, man. You know, I'm gonna be running it up on the twos mostly in the beginning of the year, man, with my boy Trey, man. We about to go crazy, and I'm gonna try to grind this YouTube shit out, man. You know, like YouTube, man. I really fuck with it. Just, you know, expressing. I'm gonna try to get good content out and good gameplay, and I just want to show you my grind, man, because I'm gonna be going crazy on 2K20, man. You know, Mike Wayne kind of confirmed that it's only gonna take like what, 40 hours to hit 95. Like what? I could potentially hit 99. I don't know. I'm definitely trying to hit 99 this year, so I'm gonna try to make that shit work, man. And I'm gonna show y'all everything I can as far as, you know, gameplay and, you know, updates and shit, man. Hey, yeah, hopefully y'all fuck with me, man. This is my build for 2K20, man. And that's really about it, man. I can't wait. 2 weeks till 2K day, man. 2 fucking weeks, man. I can't wait, man. But yeah, that's about it, man. Let's drop a bucket, man, and I'm gone.